Welcome back to Booze on the Rocks. My name is David Edwards, and today we are going to use these to make the Classic Mojito. But first, this. All right, let's get into the history of the Mojito. The Mojito comes from Havana, Cuba, although the exact origin is up for debate. One story traces the Mojito to a similar drink called El Drac, named after Sir Francis Drake the privateer. He's also well known for circumnavigating the globe, twice actually. But in 1586, after he sacked Cartagena, he was on his way to Havana. Everybody expected him to sack that too, but his crew came down with a case of scurvy and dysentery, really bad. So he picked up some local remedies, and they contained aguardiente de cana, which roughly translates to burning water. It's a crude form of rum mixed with tropical ingredients. The drink stayed that way until into the 1800s, and although that time the Bacardi company was established by Don Facundo Bacardi, it was also the same time that they've changed it, taking out the aguardiente de cana and replacing it with rum. Now the name of the drink also changed at that time to the Mojito. And also, for historical sake, there is a bar in Havana called the Bodeguita del Medio, which was apparently frequented by Ernest Hemingway, very well-known author. And they have a framed section of the wall where he has signed it, and it says, "My Mojito in la Bodeguita, my daiquiri in El Floridito." But that is up for debate, as he never mentioned a Mojito in any of his books. And let's talk about film. You can actually see a Mojito in Die Another Day, James Bond from 2002, where Pierce Brosnan, of course, as James, and Halle Berry as Jinx, just comes up out of the water while James Bond is perving her with a pair of binoculars and says, "What a magnificent view." And then a conversation ensues, nothing but pointed sexual innuendo between the two of them. All right, now let's get to building the Mojito. Now, first thing we got to do is we got to take 8 to 10 mint leaves, and you can use smaller leaves because they're a little bit fresher, they're a little bit more tender, they're a bit more herbaceous. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and look, I'm throwing them all over the floor, all over the table here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to spank our mint, and this is just a very simple, subtle way of, this bruises them slightly and allows the aromas to start coming up, okay? So next thing we need are formed lime wedges. So we're going to take our lime, we're going to cut the edge off, and then we're going to use about 1 centimeter in width, so about the size of your finger, and we're going to cut that down so like so. All right. Now in the process, we're going to cut this into 4 pieces, and we're okay. And using the one piece I didn't have on my table, which is the Muddle, we are going to gently squeeze and compress this. Okay, and we're going to do about 8 times. And remember, you don't want to be hammering it down like this. It's just a gentle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know what? That's good enough right there. Grab my cloth because I have one this time. Unlike the last time, I didn't have my cloth. Okay, and now we're going to half fill this with some ice. And I'm doing this backwards just because I want to. Some people will tell you to put your alcohol in first, but I want to put in a little bit of ice first, right? Because I can, and because I want to be different than everybody else. Okay, so about half. Now we need about 2 ounces of white rum. Not about, we're actually going to use 2 ounces of white rum. Then we're also going to use half a shot of a simple syrup, or half an ounce. Okay. Now the other thing we do need is 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lime juice. So we're just gonna cut this in half. And we're gonna make this look oh so special. And you're gonna get about half an ounce out of a lime, okay? So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna go for a full, perfect, just shy of an ounce of the lime juice. And already we're starting to get that beautiful, beautiful lime color, right? And you can just smell it now, okay? So let's get this out of the way, just because it's in the way. Now I'm gonna take this, we're going to churn it or stir it a little bit. We're just gonna lift our components up so we get that nice, look. Not only does it look, it's a good mix. We're gonna add a little bit more ice. We'll even order a little bit more, not a lot. Okay, and now we're gonna use a little bit of club soda and we're gonna top this up. But first, again, I'll give it a bit of a stir. Just sort of lift everything, kind of like you're folding eggs, right? So it looks nice and pretty now. And of course, a little bit of the club soda just to top it up. And now we're gonna garnish this with a mint sprig. Da-da-da. Kind of looks like a bit of a mint sprig right here. Et voila! The classic mojito. Looks good, looks pretty. Let's see how it tastes. Now I can get that smell, fresh aroma, the mint, the herb smell. And you know what? I'm getting a mouthful of club soda. Let's take our straw, and I got these stainless steel straws here, which are really nice. We'll give this a bit of a mix just to mix everything up. I'll jam that back in there just because it looks pretty. And we'll try this again. Damn it. It's much better. All right, now you're getting all the lime directly out of the bottom. And you really don't even taste the Bacardi at all. The rum, it's really good. Just a little bit sweet. It's not too tart. And you can taste the Bacardi, you can taste a little bit of this, but the lime and the mint really show through. And that's what we're looking to do. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the recipe down below and hit the like and subscribe button, and especially hit the bell if you want more notifications. And if you don't like this video, hit the thumbs down button twice, and we'll see you next time.